The BBC.
Well, tonight's Europa League action is underway, as you've been mentioning. Tottenham trailing 1-0 away at Royal Antwerp. We've got Leicester, who lead AEK Athens 1-0 away, and Celtic are leading 2-0 away at Lille. About 36 minutes played in those games, so not far from half-time. We've got two more kicking off at 8 that we're interested in. Rangers host Lech Poznan, while Arsenal welcome the Irish champions Dundalk. Mike Williams is at the Emirates.
Well, Shabs, every football match played since lockdown would have benefited from having fans inside the stadium. Of course they would, but I reckon this fixture would have been a very different proposition with a capacity crowd here, particularly from the visitors, who you can be sure would have brought thousands of fans to London. The 2019 League of Ireland champions Dundalk instead will be looking to cause the mother of all upsets here and cause celebrations up and down the living rooms of West Island. Dundalk beat teams from Andorra, Moldova and the Faroe Islands to reach the group stage and this plum tie against the 2019 finalists. As for Arsenal this evening, we're expecting a much changed side, not least in the back line. Mikel Arteta undergoing a bit of a defensive crisis here, so we'll be expecting him to shuffle the pack in his defence. Kick-off here at the Emirates is at 8 o'clock.
Mike, thank you very much. Just to give you a quick update, Leicester are now leading 2-0 away in Athens. The RFU has warned the sport could lose a possible £145 million in revenue and says it could take up to 5 years to recover from the coronavirus pandemic. Fans haven't been allowed into Twickenham since March, and it's also suffered from a loss of income from broadcast deals. English Rugby's governing body also says 13 unnamed Barbarians players are facing sanctions after the cancellation of their game against England last weekend. They face charges including individual breaches of COVID protocols by leaving their London hotel room and providing false statements during an investigation. This weekend, England are hoping to be crowned Six Nations champions if they beat Italy in Rome and the result of the France-Ireland match goes their way. Scrum half Ben Youngs is set to win his 100th cap. Captain Owen Farrell says he's an inspiration.
To be the second person to ever do it in an England jersey obviously speaks for itself in terms of an achievement. To do it at such a young age as well is brilliant. I remember when I was coming through in the academy and seeing him get his chance at a young age with England and taking that with both hands and being ever present since then. So yeah, obviously it's a fantastic achievement.
The Welsh team will wear black armbands in their match against Scotland as a tribute to Wales and Lions legend JJ Williams, who's died aged 72. Captain Stuart Hogg and fly half Finn Russell return to Scotland starting 15. The Women's Six Nations will not conclude yet. Ireland's final match has been cancelled because of a COVID outbreak in their opponent France's camp. Two Super League games tonight, the Hull derby in Sports Extra from 7. At the moment, Dave Woods is watching Leeds against Wakefield.
Well, we've had very nearly 4 minutes of the second half and a potential upset on the cards here because it's Leeds 0 at Wakefield 20. Remember, Wakefield nothing to play for, Leeds needing a win to give themselves a real chance of a top 4 spot. Yet Wakefield have dominated. A hat-trick from Max Jowett, 2 in the opening 21 minutes. David Fafita has also bundled his way over as well. So Wakefield in charge. They lead Leeds by 20 points to 0.
Dave Woods, thank you very much. British number 1 Dan Evans has reached the quarterfinals of the Vienna Open tennis after beating Austrian Yuri Rodionov. He'll play either Greek third seed Stefanos Tsitsipas or Bulgaria's Grigor Dimitrov next. And 5 Live will broadcast Saturday's fight between Derek Chisora and Alexander Usyk as part of a boxing deal that includes Anthony Joshua's next bout versus Kubrat Pulev in December.
BBC Sport.